The wounds of the past don't just disappear. They can linger, silently shaping how you love, how you connect, and how you live today. If you suspect your past is holding you back from your present, it's time to understand why and what you can do about it today. Communication is the chief cornerstone and the foundation of how the world is shaped around us today. Whether you're speaking of your past or your present, what was communicated to you and how it was communicated to you plays a significant role in how you think and how you respond to people. Look, we all go through things in life, and some of those things we go through ends up being traumatic or very emotionally overwhelming experiences that we have to engage in at some point in our lives. And when you can reflect on what happened and understand the significance of why it happened, the traumatic experience then becomes a story of victory. But if left unchecked and unaddressed, it can leave a trail of destruction that can end up destroying you and the lives of the people that you love very much around you. Unaddressed trauma affects your relationships in many different ways, but there's 3 specific ways that I want to touch on today to bring more awareness to this topic. The very first way that your past trauma can affect your communication today, that it can cloud or distort the mental and emotional profile of how you see your partner. So when you are in a relationship, the very way that you see your partner is a direct reflection of either what you've healed from or what you have yet to address. Now, for me personally, I have experienced having trauma go unaddressed in a relationship, and this was pain that I did not deal with correctly. And by doing this caused me to end up picking the wrong woman to get into a relationship with that I then got married to, which ended in a divorce because I didn't choose to address the unhealed trauma first to see clearly on how to choose the right partner. So I saw everything, including my relationship, from a trauma-filled lens. And so I chose that relationship based off of trauma and unhealed wounds rather than compatibility. And when you don't deal with your past trauma, what this can do is cause you to put your trauma on a pedestal, which will then make you prioritize your trauma over your partner. And it can also make you choose a partner not based on emotional and mental compatibility, but by how comfortable they make you feel in your trauma. Because you're supposed to heal from trauma. You're not supposed to carry it around like an essential necessity. And this also can affect how you both give and receive love. Having your past trauma go unaddressed can damage the way that you give love, because if left unaddressed, you will be giving love to people and to your partner if you're currently in a relationship from a selfish place. Because you will be loving to protect yourself, not loving to grow with that person. And then this can affect also how you receive love, because once a partner comes into your life and displays to you healthy love, if you're receiving it from your unaddressed trauma, it's going to come off to you disingenuous, unsafe, and uncomfortable. So that's why it's very important to deal with these hidden things, these hidden traumas, so that it won't later affect you in life, especially in your relationships. Look, I can bet at some point in your journey in life that you've struggled with knowing just who you are. You felt alone, you felt lonely, and you felt like you had no sense of direction. And that's exactly how I felt. And sometimes that even holds true after you get out of a bad breakup or while you're currently in a relationship. I know that was one of my biggest struggles of navigating the terrain of a relationship and a breakup. But through my experiences, through my healing, through my own journey, I've come up with a solution that I believe today is going to take you to the next level. The Power of You ebook is an ebook that I've created that will help men just like you to uncover the layers of obscurity in your life, to identify and pinpoint just who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, you don't know where you're headed. So check this out. I put down the link in the description below. And if you're tired, if you're struggling, if you're not quite sure just who you are, it's time to get your power back. It's time. It's time for you to go to the next level. It's time for you to understand just how valuable you are and the gifts and the talents that you bring to this world. So don't wait. Don't delay. Your future self will thank you. So order yours today. You don't want to wait. You don't want to delay. If you felt alone, if you felt lonely, if you felt like an outcast, or just had questions about just who you are, this is the solution to the problem that you've been searching for weeks, for months, and for years. So order yours today, because it's time to take back your power. And so the last key point that I want to introduce, that by not addressing your past trauma can affect your communication, is that it can affect your emotional availability with people and with your partner, or if you're preparing for your future partner. And when you're dealing with your partner from a past traumatic unaddressed perspective, this does two things. One, it places your current partner in the path of the residue of your past partner's experiences. And what this does is it gives your current partner the brunt end of what was unaddressed in the previous relationship that you have yet to heal from the unaddressed trauma. And two, it causes your mind and your heart to stop engaging in the present and to stop looking at your partner from a present perspective, because you continue to make the past traumatic experiences bigger than the present moment. And now all of your mind, your heart, and your emotions is stuck on the past and what happened. And what happens then is what I like to call becoming unintentionally emotionally available. And so two things that I want to recommend to you today that can help you to go from trauma to triumph is with therapy and coaching. Because you see, therapy will help you to address where you came from, and coaching will help you to guide you to where you're going. And so if you're frustrated, if you're tired, if you're ready to go to that next level, if you're ready to let go, let's connect. There's going to be a link down in the description below to schedule your free strategy session with me today. Or you can send me a DM on Instagram at Relational Recovery Coach. And let's just have a chat. Let's just have a conversation and see if we're a good fit, so that I can see how I can best serve you. And if you're someone who likes to give the silent treatment to their partner and you want to learn how to overcome that, click this video right here and I'll see you over there.